In 2013, Mumbai Indians spent 2 crore on this player, but he couldn't even score 60 runs throughout the season. Well, that's a small amount compared to players on whom teams blow 30 to 40 crore budgets. Back in 2008, the most expensive player was sold for 9.5 crore. But in 2024, this figure has reached around 25 crore. However, not all of them perform as expected. Today, we'll talk about 10 such players who failed to justify their price tags. In 2014's mega auction, Yuvraj Singh was the most expensive player, but another player wasn't too far behind. I'm talking about Dinesh Karthik, who was signed by DC for 12.5 crore. After this, DC selectors probably didn't sleep peacefully. Delhi spent 12 crore on a player whose IPL seasons didn't have an average over 40 or a strike rate above 140. In the 2013 IPL, he scored 510 runs, but only managed an average of under 28 across 19 matches. The previous year was even worse, where Karthik played at an average of 18. What's interesting is that the 2014 mega auction gave Delhi many dependable batting and wicket-keeping options, but they still chose Karthik. That year, DC's performance was the worst, finishing last on the points table. Unsurprisingly, DC didn't retain Karthik the following year because in the 2014 IPL, he scored runs with a poor average of 23. When you pay 12 crore, expectations are naturally high. While Karthik's form was average, our next player came back after beating cancer. Yes, I'm talking about Yuvraj Singh. Delhi bought him for 16 crore, making him the most expensive player of that year. By 2015, Yuvraj was no longer a go-to player for the Indian team, but due to his 2014 performances, Delhi decided to take a bet on this all-rounder. In 2014, Yuvraj scored 376 runs at a strike rate of 135, including 3 half-centuries and a high score of 83. With the ball, he picked 5 wickets at an economy rate of 8 for RCB. In the auction, Delhi fiercely competed with RCB for Yuvraj. However, poor form led Delhi to release him within a year. In 2015, Yuvraj scored just 248 runs across 14 matches with a mediocre strike rate of 118. Even his bowling didn't help much as he bowled just 9 overs in 14 matches, taking only 1 wicket. While Delhi scored 7 more points than the previous season, they still finished last on the table. Another disaster came in 2016 when Delhi spent 8.5 crore on a left-arm spin bowler named Pawan Negi. The surprising part? Delhi already had spinners like Amit Mishra, Imran Tahir, and Shahbaz Nadeem. Looking at Negi's past performance from 2012 to 2015, he played 21 matches, took just 13 wickets, and batted with an average of 16 to 17. In 2016, Negi scored a total of 57 runs and took only 1 wicket in 8 matches. Naturally, Delhi released him by the end of the season. Let's talk about Taimur Mills, who created a buzz just 2 months before the IPL by troubling Indian batsmen on high-scoring pitches. In early 2017, Mills played 3 T20I matches against India, maintaining an economy of 7.8. Before this, in 2016, Mills played 24 T20 matches, taking 30 wickets with an economy of 7th February. This earned him the title of Death Overs Specialist. However, Mills flopped in the IPL. In 2017, RCB bought him for 12 crore, but he failed to make an impact and wasn't seen in the IPL until 2022. Another disappointing pick was made by Punjab in 2018. They bought a player for his 6-hitting ability, yet he didn't hit a single 6 throughout the season. If you've guessed who it is, comment below. But before that, let's talk about SRH's biggest flop of 2018, Manish Pandey. In the 2018 mega auction, SRH paid 11 crore to stabilize their middle order. What's interesting is that they could have gotten KL Rahul for the same price. Manish had a great 2017 IPL season, scoring around 400 runs at an average of 49.5 with a strike rate of 130. However, in 2018, he managed just 284 runs in 15 matches at an average of 25. To date, he has played 4 seasons and 51 matches for SRH, but hasn't justified his price tag in any of them. Despite his extensive experience in IPL since 2008, Manish has played for 8 teams, struggling to find consistency. Finally, let's talk about Jaydev Unadkat, who scammed the same team 3 times. In 2018, Rajasthan Royals bought him for 11.5 crore after his stellar 2017 performance. However, in 2018, Unadkat managed just 11 wickets in 15 matches with an economy of 9.6. Rajasthan released him, but surprisingly, bought him back in 2019 for 8.5 crore, making him the most expensive player of the season. Yet again, he failed to deliver, taking only 10 wickets in 11 matches at an average of 10.6. Unadkat was released again, only to be bought back in 2020. By then, he had become one of the worst signings in IPL history. Another disastrous deal was made by Punjab in 2020 when they bought Glenn Maxwell for 11 crore. While Punjab expected him to be a finisher, Maxwell scored just 108 runs at an average of 15, with a highest score of 32. Surprisingly, he didn't hit a single six throughout the season. RCB shocked everyone in 2021 when they spent a whopping 15 crores on Kyle Jamieson. Before the 2021 Indian Premier League, Jamieson had no domestic T20 matches under his belt, and even in the few T20 internationals he played, his performance was just average. But Jamieson was known as a test specialist. In the early part of his test career, he took 36 wickets in his first 6 matches with an economy of just 13. Seeing this, RCB bet 15 crores on this T20 rookie. The result? Jamieson managed just 9 wickets in the 2021 IPL season with a high economy rate of 9.6. Naturally, RCB released him after the season. A similar mistake was repeated by SRH in 2023, where they spent 13 crores on a rookie T20 player. But before talking about that, let's discuss one of the biggest blunders of 2022, MI buying Jofra Archer for 8 crores. The mistake here was that the English Cricket Board had already declared that while Archer could be included in the IPL auction, he would not play in the 2022 season due to a long-term injury. MI still spent 8 crores on him, thinking it was a genius move for the future. However, this move backfired. MI spent the entire 2022 Indian Premier League without Jofra, and in 2023, he played only 5 matches, taking just 3 wickets at an economy of 9.5. Post-IPL, Archer suffered another long-term injury, which led to MI deciding not to retain him for the 2024 season. Essentially, the 8 crores were wasted. Similarly, SRH bought Harry Brook for 13 crores last year, 2023, despite already having a strong batting lineup. This purchase raised many questions about Hyderabad's strategy, as Brook was not yet an established T20 player. SRH defended their decision by calling Brook a project player, claiming he would be a crucial part of their team for the next 5 years. But just 10 months later, SRH released Brook. Poor performances in the middle order led Hyderabad to try Brook as an opener. While he started well, scoring a match-winning century in his very first match as an opener against KKR, he couldn't sustain that form. Across the 2023 IPL, Brook scored a total of 190 runs, with 100 of those coming from just 1 match. This made him the worst buy of IPL 2023. The 2024 IPL is in full swing, and teams have once again spent enormous sums on players, whether it's Mitchell Starc or Harshal Patel. Who do you think will be the worst buy of this IPL season? Let us know in the comments.